Hello crocheters and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this Eevee. It's a fun little project to do while you're in quarantine. It's nice to make for yourself or for your kids or as a gift. Or if you know someone named Eevee, you could gift it for them. But anyways, so yeah, this is Eevee, the little cute Pokemon. And yeah, as you know, Eevee has many evolutions, as they call it. Maybe one day I'll get around to crocheting those as well. But for now, we're going to start with this Eevee pattern. I hope it's easy for you to follow. The stitches are all very basic and simple. It is a time-consuming project. It can be a little tedious, but it's totally worth it in the end. I think this turned out super cute. Really happy with it. So if you like what you see, then keep watching and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to get started with making Eevee is two different colors of yarn. We're going to need brown, light brown, because Eevee is light brown. And the color I have is called Cafe Latte. It's by Red Heart Super Saver. You can use any light brown that you like from the store. And then the other color we have is the lighter part of Eevee's fur, the lighter color. And the one I have here is called Aran? I don't know, A-R-A-N. It's Red Heart Super Saver also. And it's kind of like an off-white, creamy white color. So anyways, I'm going to set this one aside for now because we are going to get started making Eevee. And the first thing we're going to do is start off by making the head. So let me get this off of here. And let's go ahead and pull our yarn out from the middle, the center. And the hook size that I will be using is a 4.25 millimeter hook. If you prefer, you can make this a little bit smaller or a little larger. With different hook sizes. Just try it with whatever size you feel comfortable with your size yarn. Okay, so to start off with Eevee, we will be making the head, and we are going to do a magic circle. So to do a magic circle, we simply wrap the yarn over like this, over the middle finger, and hold it with these two bottom fingers. Take the hook, grab the yarn and pull it under that, and then grab the yarn again and pull it through. Okay, so now we'll chain one and go ahead and do 8 single crochets into this magic loop. Now if the magic loop is too difficult for you, you can just make a slip knot and chain one and do 8 single crochets into the slip knot. So anyhow, we're gonna grab the yarn. We got 2 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn, pull through both loops, and there's 1 single crochet. Okay, grab the yarn, pull through both loops, 2 single crochets. Sorry, my cat is kind of crashing my studio here. Okay, tighten this up a little bit as we go. 3, 4, 5. All right, kitty, come on. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so there's 8 single crochet. We will tighten the loop like that to close it. And we're going to be working in the round this whole way. So that means I'm not going to be slip stitching and chain one to go to the next round. Instead, I'm just going to continue going on to each round. So let's go ahead and do round 2. For round 2, we will be increasing in every stitch all the way around for a total of 16 single crochet by the time we're done with round 2. So to do that, we'll go in this first stitch here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So here's my first stitch. And we'll also crochet over this tail to get it out of the way and save us from having to sew at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oops. Okay, so we just completed round 2, and we now have a total of 16 single crochet, and we're going to move on to round 3. For round 3, we're going to increase to get a total of 24, and to do that, we're just going to simply do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the second stitch. So that will be an increase, and we'll repeat that pattern all the way around. So it'll be 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase, all the way around until you have 24 single crochets by the end of round 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got 1, and then our increase, so 2, 3. Okay, we'll do 1 single crochet here, so 4, and then an increase, 5, 6, and just continue that all the way around for round 3 until you have 24, and then we'll start on round 4. Okay, so I just completed round 3 for a total of 24 single crochet, and now we're going to move on to round 4, and we're going to increase up to 32 single crochet by the end of the round. So what we'll do is we'll do a single crochet in the first stitch, a single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 in the third one to make an increase. We'll repeat that pattern all the way around for a total of 32 stitches by the time we're done with round 4. And also with round 5, we're actually going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So then this round and the next round will just be 32 stitches. So let's go ahead and start round 4. We'll do 1, 2, and then an increase. So 2 in the same stitch. Okay. 1, 2, increase. So that's 8. 1, 2, increase, and that is 12. 1, 2, increase, that's 16. And continue that all the way around until you have 32 stitches, and then for the next round, round 5, just do 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So you'll have 32 in round 5 as well. And then I will meet you back for round 6. Okay, so I just completed round 5. I did 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So that gives me a total of 32 stitches at the end of round 5. We're going to move on to round 6 now, and we're going to increase again. This time we're going to increase up to 40 stitches. So to do that, we're going to be doing 3 single crochets. So what you'll do is single crochet in the first stitch, second stitch, and third stitch. And then in the fourth stitch, you're going to do an increase. So you'll put 2 single crochet in the fourth stitch. And you'll continue that pattern all the way around until you have 40. So let's go ahead and start. We'll do 1, 2, 3, increase, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase. Continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you at round 7. Okay, so I just finished up round 6, and I have a total of 40 stitches now. And for the next few rounds, let's see, for the next 6 rounds, 7 through 12, we are just going to do 1 single crochet in each and every individual stitch around. It's going to be a total of 240 stitches for those of you who want to just count that out in your head as you go. But for rounds 7 through 12, we'll just do 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So we'll have 40 stitches in each row. Just 1 single crochet in every stitch. And I will meet you at round 13 for another increase round. Okay, so I just finished rows 7 through 12, and I'm now going to begin on round 13. On round 13, we are going to increase again. We'll increase up to 48 stitches, and what we'll do is 4 single crochet increase, 4 single crochet increase, all the way around for round 13 until we have a total of 48 stitches. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. So 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Okay, and do that all the way around until you have 48 stitches. Okay, so I just finished increasing, and we have 48 stitches here in total now. And I'm going to do, for round 14, I'm just going to do 1 individual single crochet in each and every stitch all the way around. So we'll have 48 single crochets by the time we're done with 14. All right, so just completed round 14. We did 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and we have a total of 48 stitches. Now we are going to start decreasing. So we're going to go ahead and start with round 15. And for round 15, what we'll do is we're going to decrease until we have 40 stitches all the way around. And to do that, we will do 4 single crochet and a decrease. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like. We will do 1, 2, 3, 4 individual single crochets, and then in these next 2 stitches, this one and this one. Okay, so the next 2 stitches, this one and this one, we're going to bring them together to form a decrease. So to do that, we'll insert the hook into the stitch, pull the yarn through. You've got 2 loops on your hook, and then go ahead and insert your hook into the next stitch as well. Pull the yarn through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. So grab your yarn and pull through all 3 loops, and that is a decrease. Okay, so I will show you that again. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then do a decrease. So insert the hook, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on your hook, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through, 3 loops on the hook, grab the yarn and pull through all 3 loops, and that is a decrease. Okay, so you're going to do that same pattern of 4 individual single crochet and a decrease all the way around until you have a total of 40 stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Okay, and do that all the way around, and I'll meet you at round 16. Okay, so we just finished 15, and now to move on to 16, we'll just do an individual single crochet in every stitch around, and that'll give us a total of 40 single crochet for round 16, and then we'll move on to 17. All right, so for round 17, we are going to decrease to 32 stitches all the way around, and to do that, we'll do 3 single crochet and a decrease all the way around. So do 1, 2, 3 individual single crochet, and then 1 decrease. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3 individual single crochet and a decrease all the way around until you have 32 stitches. And you can see our head is really taking shape here. All right, so this is how it's starting to look after round 17. We're gonna move on to 18 and decrease again to 24 stitches. And we'll be doing 2 single crochet in each stitch all the way around, and 1 decrease after each 2 single crochets. I'm sorry, that sounded really confusing. Let me just show you. So what we'll do for round 18, to decrease to 24 stitches, we will, let's see, do 1, 2, my yarn got a little kinked up there. Anyways, decrease. Okay, so we'll do that all the way around. It's 1, 2, and decrease. Oops. Okay, so keep doing that for round 18 until we have 24, and then we'll flip this inside out and put some polyfill in it. Okay. All right, so after round 18, this is what the head is starting to look like. We're gonna go ahead and flip this inside out so the front of the stitches is facing outward. Just looks neater that way. Okay, straighten it out a little bit here. And I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it with some polyfill. And then we'll start on round 19 and decrease again to 16 single crochet. Now when you're stuffing the head, you want to make sure it's nice and firm, because you know we'll be sewing the body to it and the ears and everything, and we just want to make sure everything is placed firmly on there and that the face looks good. So just stuff it to how you think feels right, and then keep going. Let's go ahead and do round 19 for now, and I'll just continue to stuff as I go. So for 19, we're going to decrease to 16 stitches. And to do that, we'll do 1 single crochet and then a decrease. 1 single crochet, decrease, all the way around. Okay, so that's 1, decrease, 15 and 16. All right, so I just finished my last decrease, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more polyfill there. Make it a little, stuffed a little tighter. Okay. And then for the next round, it'll actually be our final row of decreases. We'll be decreasing to 8 single crochet. And then we'll tighten the whole thing up and fasten off, and we'll start working on the body. All right. So anyways, let's go ahead and do that for round 20. So decrease in every stitch all the way around until you have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, starting to get pretty tight here. 5, 6, 7, and our final decrease, 8. Okay, now what I'm going to do is slip stitch into the next stitch and fasten off. So the slip stitch, you just do that, and then cut your yarn. Nice long tail. I always cut it way too long. And then just pull it through. And I'll show you how to weave this shut. But first, I'm going to add a little more polyfill and stuff it in there. And make sure the head is nice and tight. I think I can fit all this in there. Okay, so I think I'm satisfied with that. So there is the head of Eevee. Now we just gotta get some ears and a body and everything else. It's gonna look so cute. Anyways, let's go ahead and weave this in. I don't use a yarn needle for this, but you can if that's easier for you. But all I do is stick my hook through each of these holes, and I go in or out. Okay, and then in. Just weave it in and out of the stitches. It's pretty simple. And then once you do that, once you're done with getting the yarn through all of the stitches, you'll just pull it tight like that, and it'll close the hole. Nice and clean looking closure. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, and voila, we got it closed. And you can save this for sewing it onto the body later. Okay, and I'm going to set this aside, and we are going to get started on the body of Eevee. Alright, so now to get started with the body of Eevee, we are going to go ahead and start it off with a magic circle. So take your yarn, wrap it around your index, and then bring it around your middle finger. Grab it with the bottom 2 fingers. Take your hook and stick it under this. Grab this yarn and pull it through. Okay? So it looks like that. and then grab the string, the yarn over here, while holding it steady, and pull it through. Okay, and we're going to be working 8 single crochet through this loop here that I have on my finger. So 1, 2. I'm going to take my finger out and tighten it a little bit here. Make it easier to work with. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then just pull the thread to make it close. Okay, and of course we'll be working in the round with the body just like we did with the head. And also, just to mention, if you don't like magic circles, if they're intimidating or difficult for you, then feel free to make a slip knot and crochet 8 single crochets into the slip knot. So anyhow, we're going to move on to round 2 now, and what we'll do is an increase in each stitch all the way around. So we'll have a total of 16 stitches by the end of round 2. So let's count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'll insert my hook into the first stitch. And we'll do 1, 2. Okay, there's our increase. 2 in the next one. 1, 2. Do that all the way around and crochet over your tail. Here's 15 and 16, my last increase. So that completes round 2. And moving on to round 3, we're going to increase this time to 24. So we'll do 1 single crochet and an increase all the way around. So it'll be 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase all the way around until you got 24 stitches by the end of your 3rd round. So continuing to go over the tail, we do 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 'kay, so we just did 12 total loops. Okay. All right, so we now have 24 single crochet, and we sewed over our tail. It's okay if it sticks out a little bit because this is going to be the inside of the body anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And if it does poke out on the outside, you can just snip it off. So anyways, we're going to move on to round 4, and for round 4 we're going to increase to 32 stitches. So we'll just, this time we'll do 2 single crochets and then an increase all the way around until we have 32 stitches. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 for your increase. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, increase. And go ahead and do that all the way around until you have 32 stitches, and I'll meet you at round 5. Okay, so we now have 32 stitches. We're gonna move on to round 5, which is just gonna be an individual single crochet in every stitch all the way around. So we'll still have 32 stitches by the time we're done with round 5, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. And I will meet you at round 6 for another increase round. All right, so for round 6, we're gonna do some increasing here. We're actually gonna move up to 36 stitches for this round. And to do that, we will do 7 single crochets and then an increase. We'll repeat that 3 more times after that. So a total of 4 times we will be going 7 single crochet, increase, until we have 36 single crochet. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then an increase. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase, and then one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increase. All right, so we now have 36 stitches all the way around here. And we're gonna move on to the next several rounds. Okay, so for rounds 7 through 21, what we're gonna do is just an individual single crochet in every stitch around. And I did calculate this. It's exactly 550 stitches. So 550 single crochets for those of you who just want to count the whole way, or you can just go row by row in your head and start with round 7 and work your way up through round 21. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that part. One individual single crochet in each stitch around for rounds 7 through 21. And I'll meet you guys back at round 22 for, let's see, round 22 is going to be a decrease round. So I'll meet you back there. All right, so I've completed the rounds 7 through 21, which was 550 single crochet stitches all the way. And this is how it looks so far. We're now going to move on to round 22. And for this round, we're going to do a decrease. We're going to decrease down to 29 stitches for round 23. So in order to do that, we are going to start off, we're going to do 3 single crochets and a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, decrease, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, decrease. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, decrease. There's 12. 1, 2, 3, decrease. There's 16. 1, 2, 3, decrease. There's 20. 1, 2, 3, decrease. There's 24 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 this time, and then decrease. Okay, and that completes round 22. We have 29 stitches at the end of round 22. And for round 24, we're just gonna do, we just completed round 22. So for round 23, we're gonna do a single individual crochet in each stitch around. And that'll be another 29 stitches by the end of round 23. And go ahead and do the 29 stitches and I'll meet you at round 24. Alrighty, so we just finished up round 23 and we have 29 individual single crochet stitches that we did. Now we're going to go to 24 and we'll decrease to 22 stitches. And to do that, let's see, we are just going to do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and decrease all the way around until the end. Kind of like what we just did with round 23. So let me show you. It's 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease. So there's 6. 1, 2, decrease. There's 9. 1, 2, decrease. All right, there's 12. 1, 2, decrease. There's 15. 1, 2, decrease. There's 18 and 1, and then we'll add an extra single crochet. So that time, instead of 1, 2, decrease, we're doing 1, 2, 3, decrease for the very last one. And now we have 22 stitches, and that was round 24. We're going to go ahead and move to 25 now. For 25, we'll decrease to 15 stitches. And to do 15 stitches, we're just going to do 1 single crochet and then decrease all the way around until we get to that last set. So 1, decrease, 1, decrease. So there's 4. 1, decrease. There's 6. 1, decrease. There's 8. 1, decrease, there's 9, 1, decrease, okay, where am I at here? Okay, so if you're like me and you mess up sometimes, you just got to go back and count your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I have 16 stitches, so we got one more decrease to go. So 1 and decrease. All right, so now we have 15 stitches at the end of round 25, and we should probably go ahead and stuff this. As you can see, I already flipped mine inside out, but yeah, it's time to go ahead and stuff it now. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll decrease this to 8 and close it off. So let me get my polyfill here. And get it stuffed nice and tight. Okay, I'd say it's looking pretty good. Maybe a little more up here. Let's see. Okay. So that looks pretty good. And now I'm going to go ahead and do round 26, the final round for the body. And all we're going to do for this one is just decrease all the way around. We'll stop when we have 8 stitches remaining, and that's when we'll fasten off and just weave in the tail. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I believe we have 8 stitches now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to slip stitch my yarn into the next stitch, like so, and I'm going to fasten off, leaving a long tail for sewing later. Okay, so pull your yarn through, and we're going to weave it in and out of the stitches to close it off, just like we did with the head. Oops. All right. Oops. Now, go ahead and pull it tight. And it is now closed. So there's the body. You get the head that'll go along with it after we get everything sewed on. It's gonna look super cute. So let's keep going. Next, we will go ahead and start with the ears. All right, so now for the ears. To do the ears, we're gonna make 2 of them, obviously. And this one's pretty quick and easy. It won't require any stuffing for the ears. We will start off with a magic circle or a slip knot, whichever you're more comfortable with. Okay. And then we're gonna do 8 single crochet into the slip knot, or the magic circle that I just made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then tighten that by pulling the string here, the tail. And now we're going to increase to 10. So let's go ahead and go into the first stitch here. And in this first stitch, we will do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 in the next stitch, and increase. So the pattern here is 3 single crochet, increase. So 1, 2, 3, and increase. All right, and you want to make sure and flip it up like this so that the right side of the stitches is facing outward. Okay, and then for round 3, we're going to go ahead and just do 1 single crochet in each of these stitches we just made. So it'll be 10 single crochet. So just 1 individual stitch in each stitch around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I like to pull the tail that's sticking out still, just because I like for the ears to look nice and tight on the top. And I'll actually just stuff that in there for now, out of the way. So anyways, for round 4, we're going to increase to 12 stitches. And to do that, we're going to do 4 single crochet and an increase, and we'll do that twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then increase. All right, so that gives us 12 stitches. Round 5 is going to be 14, so we'll do 5 single crochet and an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. Okay, and then 16 is gonna be, or I'm sorry, round 6 is gonna be another increase to 16. So we'll do 6 and increase this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and increase. All right, and then round 7 is going to be increased to 18. So we'll do 7, increase, 7, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. And then on round 8, we'll just do 1 individual single crochet in each stitch around for 18 again. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, All right, and then for round 9, we're going to increase again. We're going to go to 20 this time. So that'll be 8 single crochet around, increase, 8 single crochet around, increase. Okay, so increase. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase. All right, so there's 20. And now we're going to do just 1 single crochet in each stitch around for round 10. So that's going to be 20 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 20. Okay, now let's see. So for round 11, we're going to actually start decreasing again. And what we're going to do, we're going to decrease down to 16 stitches. And what we'll do is 3 single crochets and a decrease. And we'll do that 4 times all the way around. So it's like this. Do 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease, and 1, 2, 3, decrease. Okay, and that gives us a total of 16 stitches for round 11. Round 12, we're going to decrease again to 14, and to do that, we'll do 6 single crochet and decrease, and we'll do that twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a decrease. And let's see, for round 13, we're going to do just 1 single crochet in each stitch around, so that'll give us 14 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then round 14, we'll do a decrease again. We're going to go down to 12. So we'll do 5 single crochet, decrease, 5 single crochet, decrease. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. And then 15, we're going to go down to 10. So we'll do 4, decrease, 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet, and decrease. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and a decrease. Okay, and then for the final round, round 16, we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 10 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and that's where we're going to stop with our ear for Eevee. go ahead and make another one. Here, what I'll actually do, sorry, we're actually gonna slip stitch into the next stitch, and then we'll fasten off a nice long string so we can sew it on later. So what you'll want to do is flatten it out, and I will be using felt to put over this. I like to use a hot glue gun to just glue it on there. It's pretty easy to do that way. A little bit of a cheap method, I guess. And just kind of fold it a little bit, give it some shape, and you'll sew it on the head. And yeah, it'll look super cute. But we'll get to that part later. For now, I'm going to go ahead and make another one of these off camera, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so I just completed my second ear. I now have two little cute ears for Eevee. And I'll probably just situate them on the head, you know, however looks cutest. Say about like that. And I'll sew them on. And I'm actually going to sew them on off camera because I'm pretty sure you know how to sew. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not the greatest at sewing. I think most crocheters can agree that sewing everything together is the most annoying part of the whole project. That and weaving in ends. But anyways, it's very rewarding afterwards, so it's worth it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sew the ears on, and then we will get started on the remaining parts. Next, we will start on the legs. Okay. All right. So I just finished sewing the ears onto Eevee's head, just because I wanted to see how it would look. And it looks really cute so far. Just got to add some brown felt in there and put a face on it a little bit here, and it's going to look really cute. As you can see, I didn't sew the head to the body yet. I will do all that later. I just really wanted to get the ears on. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the rest of Eevee. We're going to now work on the front legs, which is pretty quick workup. It's not too bad. Really, the rest of this project is relatively quick. I think the tail is the longest part, but it's not bad at all. So anyways, let's get working on the front legs. We'll start off with our magic loop or slip knot if that's what you prefer. And we are going to do 8 single crochet in the magic circle. Two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then tighten that. And now we're going to increase up to 12. So what we'll do is a single crochet, and an increase. We'll do that 4 times. So let's go on this first stitch here. So 1, 2, increase, 3, 4. Okay. And do that 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, we're actually increasing to 12, so we're going to do that 3 times, not 4. I made a mistake there. So one more time, we'll do 1, 2, and then an increase. So 3, 4, and that will give us 12 stitches. And you want to count and make sure that you have 12 stitches at the end of round 2 for the front legs. Anyways, moving right along, for round 3 and 4, we're just going to do an individual single crochet in each stitch around. So go ahead and count 24 single crochet as you go, and I'll meet you back at round 5. Okay, so I just did 24 single crochets, one individual single crochet in each stitch around. And now for round 5, we're going to do, it's still going to be 12 single crochet, but we're going to do something a little unusual here, just to give it a particular shape. That's the reason why we do this. So what we're going to do is a decrease in the first 2 stitches. There's one decrease, and we'll do another decrease. Okay, so that's how it looks. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to increase in the next 2 stitches to make up for those 2 decreases we just did. So got 1, 2 in the first one, and then 1, 2 in the next one. Okay, and now we're going to single crochet in the remaining 5 stitches of the row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that completes round 5. Now for rounds 6 and 7, we are just going to do an individual single crochet in each stitch around. So go ahead and do 24 single crochet, and I'll meet you back at round 8. Okay, so I just finished 6 and 7 with 24 single crochet there between the 2 rows. And for row 8, we're going to increase here. So follow along with me for round 8. We will begin by single crocheting in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we will increase in the next stitch. So 1, 2. Okay. And then in the next stitch, or no, I'm sorry. And then we're going to do, let me see here. Okay, so we're going to actually repeat that 2 more times. So we'll have 15 single crochet by the end of the round. So go ahead and single crochet in the next 3 stitches again, and then increase. And do that 2 more times. So 1, 2, 3, increase, and then 1, 2, 3, increase. Okay, so that completes round 8, and now you should have 15 stitches. For round 9, we are going to do another 15 stitches, so it'll just be 1 individual single crochet in each stitch around. So let's go ahead and do that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now as you can see, back on round 5 when we did the weird stuff like the 2 decreases and then the 2 increases, because of that we have some curvature to his leg. So see, it gave it some shape. So yeah, anyways, just thought I would explain that. Let's go ahead and move on to round 10. For round 10 we are going to increase again. We're going to go to 20 this time. So what we'll do is single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then increase, and we'll do that 4 times around until we have 20 stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 2. Okay, and then we'll do one more increase. So 1, 2, and increase. Okay, so now we are at 20 stitches, and we're going to complete this front leg with doing an individual single crochet in each stitch around. So that'll be 20 single crochet, and when you're done, just slip stitch into the last stitch and fasten off. Leave a long tail for sewing, and go ahead and make your second front leg, and then we'll start on the back legs.